class. So welcome to our summer session. I'll be going over the syllabus in this first video. And as you can see, it's very similar to the other syllabi that you have had in my classes. And I am working on a Mac, so things may look a little different here and there, but overall, we'll talk about the syllabus in general. So the name of this seminar is Research and Readings in Accounting. And I think I've put together a pretty interesting class for you. I think you're going to learn a lot about accounting in general and about the profession. Hopefully we'll get some good feedback from this. My office number is here. However, you know it's summer and I don't go into the office every day. Usually I go in at least once a week and I'll check my messages. The best way to reach me is email. If I will have my phone with me all the time and I see my emails. If it's something that needs attention right away, I'll stop what I'm doing and take care of that for you. But in general, I will check my emails in the morning, early afternoon, and evening, especially when I'm traveling. But I will have access to that all summer and we'll be checking those as they come in. So don't hesitate to email me. If you need to set up an appointment, that's not a problem. The only week I will not be available for an appointment is the first week. After that, I'll be here all summer and am happy to meet with you. If you need to meet the first week, we can meet by phone. So just email me and I'll send you my cell phone number and we can meet that way. This is a topics course, and so we choose every summer what we want to do. This summer, will be reading a selection of books, novels, biographies, documentaries, fiction and nonfiction. And we'll be using FASB codification and then also Rogers CPA study software as a tool. So the FASB codification software and the Rogers CPA software are free for you to use. You will be required to select 2 books from a list that I will be providing you, and you can either purchase your own book or if I have it available, you can borrow mine. I'll give you a list of those books. I have one of every book, but if someone else has already asked for it, then obviously I won't have it for you. Most of the books cost less than $25, and you can buy them on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, whatever website you choose. Or like I said, if you're the first one to ask, you can borrow mine. Some of our objectives, basically what we're doing is trying to get a better understanding of accounting in general. When we use the Rogers CPA software, we actually will learn a lot about careers in accounting, networking in accounting, how to learn how to research in accounting, and so forth. We'll be writing book summaries, reviews, and discussions. You will be completing sections of the CPA review. We'll talk more about those later, and you'll be completing research studies using the FASB codification. We'll get started heavy on that in week 2. Course policies obviously need you to participate. You probably need to check Blackboard every day. For sure, be checking your announcements and so forth. I try to stay ahead of you so you know what's coming, but things happen and things change, and so you just need to be getting into the class every day. Course grading, book review, in general, it's 2. Now, if you choose a book that's 25 pages long and I'm like, you know what, that would be a really good book, because you can choose off the list, but it has to be approved, then I'm going to ask you to do 3 books. But in general, if you choose from my list, it's going to be 2 books that you'll be reviewing, and I've provided some documentation for you so you know how to write a book review. We'll be doing discussion boards throughout this semester. This is a little different. The one weekly, actually, I probably should not have put that on there. This is more related to discussions of the books themselves. And so if you're in the hybrid class, we'll be meeting on Monday evenings 4 times. And if you're in the online class, you'll be doing discussion boards. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just take that off. And then CPA review software completion, I will be assigning sections to you. In fact, we've got 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 sections to choose from, and I will ask you to complete those sections. I can follow your progress on the Rogers CPA software website, and in essence, what you do is you watch videos and you make outlines and you turn in those outlines for me. And then the FASB research will be, like I said, I'll be giving you those assignments in the second week of the class. I'll be using your Southeastern email. If you email me about the class, be sure you put Accounting 4973 in the subject line. I think I know all of you and I've had you in class before, so I'm pretty sure if you email me, I'll know which class it is, but it always helps me to have that information. Tentative course schedule this week. You will be choosing your first book. It's not due until June 28th. However, you have your first discussion of that, I believe, on June 18th. And so you will want to make sure that you're ready for that. You'll want to have about half your book read by then. And then on July 2nd, you'll choose your second book. So I arranged this kind of by topic. By June 4th, you'll want to have, on June 4th, you'll be asked to go ahead and gain access to FASB and write up an outline. That's due June 6th. That's going to take you just a little bit of time. A lot of you have already accessed FASB, so that's going to be very simple for you. Also, I'll be asking you to get Rogers CPA review access. Sometimes this takes a little time. You will get an email from them that will explain to you how to get access. And then once you get in there, what I would ask you to do is just start looking around in there. Research assignment 1, 2, 3, and 4. As I said, I'll be sending those out to you starting June 11th. Your Rogers CPA review, I actually went ahead and started that on June 4th. See, this is good that I'm doing this because there's some stuff in there that I want you to see that you don't have to be registered for the Rogers CPA review software to do this first assignment. It's accounting in general. And so I'll ask you to get in there and look at those. And then here's our discussion boards that I mentioned earlier. And then, of course, as I always tell you, if you've never read through this, you need to. This is our School of Business Codes of Conduct for you and for me. And so it's really important that you understand what's expected of you and what's expected of me. I think that's very good for everyone involved. So it's a pretty laid-back class. Don't get behind. There is a lot of work here, especially with the Rogers CPA review. Those, I usually will tell you how many minutes they are, but each session, there's a section and then a session within a section, and each one is usually less than 30 minutes. The guy that does the videos is very entertaining. Sometimes he's goofy, but that helps with the entertainment factor. So again, we're not doing this as much for you to study for the CPA exam as for you to learn content related to accounting by using this software. And also it gives you an introduction to what CPA review software looks like. So don't take this as I'm saying, oh, you have to take the CPA exam. That's not true at all. I'm just showing you one of the tools you can use to study for that if you choose to go down that path. So that's your syllabus overview. If you have questions, let me know. There's a syllabus quiz that you will take before you start the class, and that will be our agreement that you have looked over the syllabus and you understand what's expected of you. I look forward to this class, and I think it's going to be a great summer. Thanks. Bye.